Breaking news. Earlier today was announced that Mark is leaving NCT and SM Entertainment. Mark also wrote a handwritten letter for fans. He talks about having debuted 10 years ago, the sudden nature of this news. But that in reality, he's always had a dream of just traveling around with an acoustic guitar and busking on the streets.
That's the most Mark thing. But also, this guy has been carrying NCT on his back for the last fucking 7 years. He even carried a fucking super group that went nowhere. You know, he carried that shit on his back on the promotions.
He really did.
You know, he carried NCT on the promotions. Who got the most memed? Mark. Who's the most recognizable out of NCT? Arguably, you know, Mark. You know, like he's carried.
No.
NCT, to be honest, is like NCT 127 is like a great group, and NCT Dream, and everything fucking NCT that he was in. He was NCT. When I thought of NCT, I thought Mark.
It's true. I do have to say these are news that are heavily taken by the community.
I bet, but brother deserves a break, and I'm not surprised at all. He decides, like, actually, I'm fucking dipping.
You know what the comments on TikTok are like? Because he's a Christian, he was like, he's decided he's dripping from the K-pop industry to go into launch his Christian music album.
Really?
I don't know. There was like
when did he actually drop?
People saying like
was it on Easter? Did he fucking drop it on Sunday?
Of all things my heart wants to say right now, I truly wish to say thank you. And from the majority of responses, this does seem to be like a positive departure. Fans noticed that his fellow members were even commenting on the post as well. Another thing people are pointing out how...
So I'm pretty sure this was actually his decision making.
No,
because I'm pretty sure whatever he wants to do, SM would say, all right, mate. You've done enough.
Fair enough. You've paid your dues.
Mate, like, I think he's paid his contract like 10 times over.
Honestly, he probably, and you know
he's paid
what?
it in blood. Jesus.
I genuinely think every time NCT had a comeback, I was like, poor Mark. I swear to
Can
God.
we do a compilation of how many times Waleska was like, oh my God, poor Mark.
Mark is
However, is
back.
that in the statement, it only says that he's leaving NCT 127 and NCT Dream. Nowhere does it mention Super M. So sometimes
Guys, please, let it die.
Super M is dead.
Let it die.
are holding out that, like, you know, as active.
Nah, maybe he'll still have his solo stuff. I think that's what it is, because he's not leaving SM.
He left. He left
tough.
everything. He left
Super M.
it.
And maybe we'll see him again in Super M. So
Or maybe.
Or
I have
maybe
another
he
theory.
needs to go home.
He needs a breather. Maybe he needs to go home, literally, yeah.
Spend some time with his parents.
Yeah.
And like,
I swear
you
his
know?
parents saw him once every 10 years.
let me know your thoughts about this departure.
I like him. We'll see what people are saying in the comments.
I actually think this
Shout out to Molu Chen Sis. Shout out Mark, bro, legit. Put NCT on his back. I'm glad people are noticing. He had such a good run, 10 years, he worked his ass off. And I think he's actually made some very, very, very good money. He's probably had to lose, part of his mental health and also part of his fucking, I don't know, just normal health.
also, and then the day after, or a couple of days later, 10 also left SM. So like the whole of NCT is sort of like trickling down. The 23 members are becoming less and less by the hour.
Shout out our favorite Thai boy. At 10, a member of K-pop group has parted way with SM Entertainment after his contract expired Wednesday. Well, I mean, they are sort of due, a lot of these guys,
Yeah, they're due to like resign.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they will resign.
He's not.
They're not due to resign. They're due their contract.
Negotiations,
Therefore,
yes.
they could negotiate. And I think the problem is, it's so interesting, isn't it? Because you want to be in Blackpink's position. I think Blackpink members have been some of the best examples of like how do you actually negotiate with the devil, in the sense of like they became more popular than they've ever been when their contract
more popular than their label, and that's where you have the leverage to negotiate what you want in your career.
Right.
But when you are and not to say 10 because he's an incredibly popular idol.
Yeah, but 10 is not bigger than
knows,
SM.
But
no one's bigger than the club except Blackpink for YG.
Blackpink is an outlier,
And
though.
except BTS for hype.
Correct.
So
Again,
there are outliers.
But
I thought EXO
that is
could have
not the
been that for
common.
SM, but then they really fucking got hit with the fucking...
Nope. Well, Baekhyun tried, and then he took his whole division with him.
And he learned that no one's bigger than the club. No player...
And
We
they
have a
took
saying in
their
football.
freaking apartments, bro.
We have a saying in football that says no player is bigger than the club. I think.
They're right about that.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
SM
they're
said
right
both
about
parties decided not to renew contracts, which is completely fine. Following in-depth discussions with the artist about his career path, the agency said it plans to coordinate with 10 so he can continue participating in activities. activities with NCT, sorry, and its subunits Wavy.
Shout out Wavy. They really
Great
did
music
Wavy
they have.
dirty.
Then 10 addressed the message. As time passed and I reached a point of turning 30, I found myself asking new questions about who I am. Happens a lot, isn't it? After you've trained all your life. After much thought, I felt a desire to take on new challenges in a new environment. 10 said that he's rich. He's also really famous in Thailand, so if he just stays in Thailand, he'll be fine. And then if he wants to push abroad, he can. After many conversations and deep considerations with the members and SM staff, I decided to conclude my exclusive contract. Okay, nice.
With the company.
With the company, but that doesn't mean his artist contract with SM is done. It just means his activities
aren't
exclusively to SM
are
now.
Not tied to SM.
He acknowledged uncertainty of his departure, but he said he intends to move forward with resolve.
Same situation as Dio in EXO, for example.
Right, yeah, that happened. He's not in SM anymore, but he's still part of EXO.
Correct.
They're different entities. I know this choice is just one entity under another. But they're different companies, I think, so the contracts are different. I know this choice was not an easy one, and I understand that the direction of my life could change significantly from here, but I will take responsibility for my decisions and move forward doing my best without regrets. SM, he continued to support 10's participation in NCT and Wavy's. Hello, this is SM Entertainment. We would like to sincerely thank all the fans who have shown Wavy so much interest and love. After in-depth discussions with 10 regarding the direction of his future activities, we would like to inform that his exclusive contract has concluded as of April 8th. In addition, we plan to continue to coordinate so that 10 can continue to participate in Wavy and NCT groups in the future. I mean, that's presuming the negotiations go well. They could not go well, but maybe they do.
That is some crazy work, my guys.
Damn.
And all of that. And Cat's Eye dropped some teasers, and there's no man on BBC.
Yeah, well, we shall check out that in a sec.